timeout, calling the play that works. That was great by Bruce Pearl. But, John, to answer your question, every time I come to Auburn, it's a family reunion.
As there's a turnover, we take a look at the last play, Johnson to Cardwell.
Well, it's just like Charles was saying. That was a set play for Chaney Johnson to use his speed, and then Bruce knew when he came up on the other side, Dylan Caldwell would have the mismatch, and he just threw it up towards the rim. He's terrific. Porter Moser talked about this in the shoot-around. He's terrific on special teams of college basketball, out of timeouts and out of bounds under.
You know, and you know, John, most people don't even understand that because they don't know a lot about the game. Oh, tough pass. That should have been a lob right there. Out of timeout and things like that, when you get a chance to tell your team what to do, that has to be great coaching. Because obviously when the game is going up and down, you don't have a chance. But out of timeouts and things like that, and when you get to tell the guys what to do, that's when you know guys are terrific coaches.
I had a chance to sit in on the team meeting today when they were watching film, breaking things down for over half an hour. I was just thoroughly impressed the level of detail that Bruce Pearl goes into in preparation for every game.
Well, let me say this. I've said this before, not just saying it because I'm with you guys now. We're never going to be out-coached. Bruce Pearl is one of the best X&O's coaches I've ever been around. And also, he makes so many great in-game adjustments. I always tell people, when I'm watching college basketball, I'm not even going to lie. I said, some of these dudes can't coach your legs. They cannot coach. They can't. Because the key to being a good coach, when you got the best players, yeah, that's easy to win. But when you don't have the best players, you have to make adjustments. Like, let's say, hypothetically, let's say a pick and roll. There's like 4 ways, and Damian knows this. Like, you either you go over, or you go under, you hedge. Those are 3 different things. Or you switch it. Those are 4 different things. Most coaches, like sometimes I'll be watching March Madness, I'm like, they just ran the same play 5 times in a row. They got a good something every time. I'm like, Coach, please change that up. It drives me crazy. Because I can't stand watching bad basketball. I'm like, Coach, they just ran the same play 5 times. First of all, that's good coaches run the same play. If they're not going to stop it, don't do it. Keep doing it.
This Chaney Johnson, a little hand fight, getting to the rim.
Hey, Damien,
fouled by Taylor Jr.
Now, Damien, number one, I'm so proud of you, the broadcaster you have become. I mean, obviously, your day job, you're a financial advisor. I'm so proud of the broadcaster you have become. But I also loving that suit right now, brother. I'm loving that suit right now.
How clean is that?
Hey, come on now, let's get off of it. I will say this, and I want to ask you, because Charles has been an ambassador for Auburn, period, not just Auburn basketball. You think about Charles, you think about Tim.
Just gonna gloss over. Hey, first of all,
Hey,
are you gonna mention me? You see Tim Cook's bank account? You gonna put us in the same sentence?
Listen, you got a nice bank account.
We both just went to Auburn.
Listen, this is my question. What is the biggest difference? We both saw Auburn years ago when we knew Auburn was playing on Wednesday night for the SEC tournament, when the arena wasn't the same. What is the biggest difference between how low Auburn was then in basketball versus where they are now?
Night and day, but it's all Bruce Pearl. It's 100% Bruce Pearl. You know, Bruce Pearl, when he came here, John, when I was doing March Madness, I would talk to coaches all the time. I had never actually met Bruce Pearl. And I sent Bruce Pearl a text. Not just sent him a text, that's a lie. I sent a voicemail one day, told him how great he was as a coach. This when he was at Tennessee. He saved the phone call for 7 years. He played it when he got the Auburn job. He says, I've got to play something for you guys. Charles Barkley, who I never met in my life, sent me a voicemail. And I just told him, like, yo, man, I'm sitting here watching all, which I'm doing right now. I'm watching about 3 or 4 college games a day right now, getting ready for March Madness. And I called him and said, yo, man, we've never met. And you're one of the best X&O coaches I've ever met. And we got lucky to get him 7 years later. But like right now, like I say, I'm watching 3 college games a day right now. And I'll say this, Duke, Auburn, they have separated themselves, in my opinion,
from the rest of the country.
Houston, Kevin Sampson is a great coach. They're up there also. But March Madness is going to be great. I love that. I tell you, I've been lucky and blessed to go to the Olympics. The second best thing I've done in my life, athletic-wise, is March Madness. The Olympics, they're on a whole nother level. Everybody, if you're a sports fan, should go to the Olympics one time in your life. But if you like sports, go to the Final Four as a fan, man. It's really incredible.
All right, take a look at the screen. This is what makes Auburn so special this season. 12 quad one wins. That is the most in the country by 4. The second place team is Oregon. They have 8 quad one wins. And we are just starting February. That is how impressive this run has been. But when we talked about that with Bruce Pearl Day at shoot-around, he said, it still doesn't mean anything. You still got to get to March and do what you have to do.
Well, because it doesn't matter. Listen, this is not the NBA. And this is what I want college fans to understand. This is not the NBA. But listen, to beat a team 4 times in a week, you are the best team. In a one-and-done scenario, anything can happen. I think this happened to Auburn a couple times in the last couple years. They just got bad matchups. But what's going to be very interesting is how the rest of the SEC finishes. Because you can go on a 2 or 3 game losing streak the way the SEC is structured this year.
Well, think about it. Without the Pac-12, there's got to be open spots available now. What we've done, the precedent in college basketball, there's no more, this conference can only get this. This conference can only get this. The SEC could see 13 or more teams get in this season.
Well, it's going to be very interesting, but, man, the SEC is loaded, and I cannot wait to see how it's going to turn out.
Oh, we got to go to break. I wish we could keep you the rest of the game. Charles Barkley.
Hey, thank you for having me.
It was always good seeing you.
Welcome to Auburn.
Oh, it is good to be here.
He loves it.
Chuck Person would have killed you.